everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's definitely been a while since you last saw my face on screen. I have a Ribena today. I'm going to be talking about a niche program that not one person has ever requested me to talk about. In fact, I'm pretty convinced the only people that have ever watched it are me and my younger brother. I'm pointing at my door like he's there. He's not. I'm going to be talking about one specific episode today, and that is the episode of I'm in the Band from season 2 called Hypnotized, the insane Disney XD episode where hypnotism happens a lot. There's a lot of hypnotism in this episode. Now, I remember watching the show a lot as a kid. In fact, some of the quotes from the show are like permanently burned to my brain, including the "Yo, check my house," "Yo, check my house" from the "Yo, check my house" episode. Obviously. The classic, "There's ash everywhere." Of course, Derek, there's just been a fire. No, there's ash everywhere. Ash's solo album. Which honestly used to make me laugh a lot as a kid. It is, actually, I still find it funny. It's a pretty good joke, actually. Yeah, I watched the show a lot. And it aired on everyone's favourite channel, Disney Skateboarding. I mean, Disney XD. In the UK, Disney XD was like the home of a lot of shows that originally aired on the Disney Channel. Phineas and Ferb, Gravity Falls, they were Disney XD shows. I watched Disney XD religiously as a child. I preferred it to the Disney Channel. I mean, I liked Wizards of Waverly Place and The Sweet Life on Deck. So I think, without further ado, I think I'm going to just put the episode on and I'm going to interject. I'm going to waffle. Oh, I love this. I loved this show as a kid.
And Ash's eyes are closed in every one of them.
Yeah, I know. We're working on it right now. I'm helping Ash break his blinking habit, and he's almost cured.
Cured of blinking.
Rosie, let her rip!
You see, the thing with this show is everything is lol random humor, I think. It's a bit lol random. I mean, it came out in 2009, I want to say. 2009, 2010. Around that time. I think it ended in about 2012. So I was watching it from when I was about 7 to about 10 years old. Which makes me feel really old. That was quite a long time ago now, wasn't it?
Ash, you know, as a magician, I studied the fine art of hypnosis. I can help you break any habit you want.
Oh yeah, so this is a plot point, I guess. Derek used to be a magician before being in a band, or he was in the band but also a magician. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a very long time since I've actually, sat and watched this show specifically, like, all the way through. Yeah, he's a magician. Or was. I think it's to do with Steve Valentine himself, who's the actor who plays Derek, who you may have also seen in Teen Beach Movie or the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. He gets around. He's also in the more recent Monster High live action films. I'm pretty sure he plays Dracula is dad. So, he's a cool guy.
Relax. Let your worries trickle away like an upside down rain. Upside down rain. You are under
They use hypnotism in this episode so nonchalantly. Like, they're like, yeah, you just hypnotize people.
Ash,
just like that.
you will not be able to blink when you
But, like,
hear
only,
the
I guess,
words.
Derek has the power.
Derek, wait. As long as Ash is under your spell, you can make him do anything.
Also, I realized I never even explained, like, the premise of this show, but it's one of them where, Disney had a lot of, like, fantasy. I mean, a lot of children's shows are about, like, a fantasy sort of setting, but Disney in particular, like, Hannah Montana was, what if you were a pop star, but also, like, you got to be yourself, your normal self, but you were also secretly a pop star. Sweet Life's like, what if you lived in a hotel? It could just cause shenanigans. Or, like, you lived on a cruise ship. How cool would that be? Like, Shake It Up was like, what if you got to live your dance girl dreams? Like, so many of them were just like this fantasy. Good Luck Charlie was about the only one that was pretty grounded in the fact that what if you were in a family, which probably most of the audience were. Like, it was very much family live in house and do silly things, sitcom. But a lot of them were a sort of fantasy, and Disney XD being the targeted to boys channel, the fantasies were a little bit more, I guess, catered to boys. So Zeke and Luther was like, what if you were a cool pro skater? And what if, a Pair of Kings, what if you were literally the king of your own tropical island? This one is, what if you were a rock star? What if you, teenage you, or kid you, because you're probably not a teenager watching this, but the main character's a teenager. But what if you were a kid who could be in a rock band from, like, I don't know when I Am Weasel, from the 70s maybe? Like, I don't 80s rock band. I don't know what decade. 90s rock band. Like, they're an older rock band. They're kind of like a has-been band at the beginning, and they're on trying to get their comeback, and like Tripp's like, I can help you get your comeback, guys, because he's cool and hip. I've just said those words.
So did it work?
I don't know. Could you hand me that apple?
Hey, Ash! There's someone at the door for you.
Hey, Ash, show us that robot dance.
Oh, it's kind of like...
Yeah, it's kind of like...
Do you know what? To be fair, Stephen Fall's got good physical comedy there. Like, for those of you that don't know, I'm an actor, and I do stage, and I mostly do voice acting and stage. And I am just not the best physical comedian. I've gotten better at it over the years, but I've just never been that great, like, with my physicality. Theme song. Theme song does go hard, to be fair. There we go, it's the bad guys. So, for context, because I sadly know the lore of this program, basically Metal Wolf are the rival band. They're still pretty trendy, they're pretty cool, people still like them. They're not having a comeback like where I'm Weasel are trying to have a comeback, but there was a two-parter called I'm Out of the Band, in which they take Tripp, and he joins Metal Wolf because he has some sort of a fight with Iron Weasel. Like, Metal Wolf want Tripp to join their band. Tripp is like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to betray Iron Weasel. I want to be an Iron Weasel. And then, sorry, I just remembered the, like, fluff your cupcakes, you phonies. Why would you say that about my cupcakes? So much. Do you know what? This might be the cause of some of my humor. Some of my humor may, in fact, just be because of the show. I hate my hair. I can see it in the camera. Tripp joins Metal Wolf because Iron Weasel kind of convince him to, because they just decide to be mean to him. And then just to get him to go, because they think, oh, he'd be better off with them. But then Metal Wolf turned out to be a bunch of posers. Tripp hates that they were posers because he wants to live the cool rock star lifestyle that Iron Weasel had. And they're still pretty wild. Whereas Metal Wolf turns out to be just some guys. They're called like something like Murray, Todd, and there's another one. I can't remember the other guy's name. That's their real names, and then they have like stage names. Anyway, also I'm pretty sure this is their record producer.
A label with Metal Wolf. We can't trust them. They've stolen concerts from us. They've stolen songs from us. They stole me from us.
I just knew that line was coming. They did in fact steal Tripp.
But they're
so small. I mean, I've got nothing to say. I am really short, but I just love how short they are in comparison.
And intelligently. That's not a word. You're not a word. Oh,
that was such a terrible comeback, but yeah, we stand. Also, the twins who are in Metal Wolf, I'm pretty sure, are the bad guys in Mighty Med as well, and they run the comic book shop, but I didn't watch a whole lot of Mighty Med. I've maybe seen the first, like, couple of episodes. But my brother's very good at Mighty Med lore, so he's the one to ask on Mighty Med. It's like a pantomime. No, you do this. Oh, yes, we should. Oh, no, we shouldn't. It gives pantomime energy. I love that Iron Weasel stand in height order. Why are they sat in their house? Genuinely, why are they? Why did you invite them in? Hey, rival band that we don't like, come sit on our couch. Like, why wouldn't you just boot them out? Why would Tripp Campbell? Why are they on your couch? And like, he's like, it's creeping them. Yeah, I'm just having them in my house. Oh, Izzy. Izzy's a great character. I love Izzy. Aw, Ash, you don't get to be the snack girl anymore.
You remember when I hypnotized Ash?
Yes, because it happened a solid
No way you hypnotized
6.5
me.
minutes ago.
So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna hypnotize Metal Wolf.
You can
So when I
probably
say the
see
word
where this is
chrysanthemum,
going,
it's
by the
like-
way.
Izzy, clean up this mess.
That's so mean. Yeah, why is he?
Clean up, girl.
You are now.
You will be. I love that Izzy, she's just easy to please though.
Dude, best day ever.
She's great. I love her. I love the episode where she's like, she has her demos and they're called like Izzy Fuentes, Who I Am, and she walks around, she's like, I found who I am, and whatever the record producer's is called is just like, you go girl. Like, love it.
Down rain.
You know, before he told them to look away whilst he was doing the hypnotism.
And deeper.
Not the British accent. Deeper and deeper.
And upside down rain.
It's so dumb, but like real, like
I'm totally hypnotized.
This is so stupid. I love it.
Hypnotizing
Their
themselves.
faces.
Derek, when you hear the word party,
See, they use like a normal word. They're like when we use the word party. Or when they hear the word party. They're at a party, so that makes sense. Like, hey, this is a great party. Why was Derek going with chrysanthemum? What's with the flowers? What's with the like fruits and the flowers, Derek? Naked butt. Yeah. I remember so many of these.
tiniest underpants.
World's tiniest underpants.
Ash, when you hear party, you'll think that
They
the
like
person
really
nearest
go for it as well.
alive
Like
about to attack.
they like let me give them an individual thing. You know, they got creative. Metal Wolf far smarter and more
When
creative.
you hear party, you'll be the biggest jerk in the world.
Biggest jerk in the world.
When they go crazy tonight,
It's also good to see like when you get episodes where Trip is involved in the chaos, because a lot of the time Trip is like the voice of reason in this show.
Turn the table.
Turn the tables. I love
When I
her.
snap my fingers, you will forget
But a lot of the time
everything
he's the voice of
and
reason,
believe that you
so he doesn't like get involved in all the completely crazy stuff because he's a little bit more. He's got like more brain cells. He's got at least 2 brain cells compared to the others who were sharing 1.
They're under my control. Derek! Simon's right. There's no reason we
Oh,
both
guys.
can't work with him.
Well, then we look forward to celebrating our new alliance at Simon's house tonight. All right.
I
There
love
we
the
go.
party.
Yep. Dang.
What are you looking at, dog breath?
Hey, back off! I want
Savage.
piece of salami.
How awesome is it gonna be tonight at the party?
No, because I actually love the like turn the tables. She's such a legend for that. Turn the tables.
I'm excited to hear you and Metal Wolf.
What is this
finally get
character's
to
name?
one
I
end.
actually
You
just
guys
can't
have
remember.
been
They
for
probably
my
said
darn
it.
No touching rule. Hey, you waiter.
Oh.
Hug them.
Hug them, random stranger. Burger's face. He's like,
That's Tasha Bell from Rock Nation Live.
she is
Her company
significant.
books every big concert venue in the country. I've been trying to get her to book Iron Weasel, but you have a
I mean,
reputation
it's
as
not a
trouble.
bad reputation. Well, it's a bad reputation, but it's not a
Guys to impress
bad
you
assumption
tonight.
about them. It's
Now, if you look
incredibly
good, there
true.
are some hands that need shaking. Waiter, come with me.
Oh wait, he's just like,
Shaking hands.
okay, yeah, sure.
Favorite flower? Rose.
Mine's rose too, to be fair. I love
chrysanthemum.
roses. Just a little, by the way, chrysanthemum.
We're talking business with Tasha Bell here.
I said chrysanthemum and nothing happened.
Leave this to me.
The overdramatic.
Timing of a master.
God forbid.
I'm sorry. I have to apologize to my friend Ash Chrysanthemum. What? No smacking?
There we go. Now they're gonna make fools of themselves at the party.
So, Derek, I'd love to talk about booking you. Well, this is a strange party.
So, which venue do you think would be right for Iron Weasel to perform at?
Well, I was thinking of some of my larger arenas, but I was waiting to hear how you perform at this party.
See, party's a great one because it really like they can really work that one in.
No, women can be.
They can be what, sir? Women can be what?
So,
Women
Simon,
go,
have a lovely time at your
I would say no, we aren't, but also I kind of get what he means. I mean, men can also be a bit. So maybe it's just all of us. Maybe it's in fact just all of us. Turn the tables. It's the scream.
No.
Hey, she's not even in Iron Weasel. She's just crazy. She's just like borderline their crazy stalker. But she's Trip's best friend, so she gets away with it.
Excuse me, one of my guests is having a table tantrum. Enjoy the party.
Aren't we all? Have you ever been? I mean, who's not been to a party and had a tantrum with a table?
Look at the bigwig music executive looking forward to things. Hey, you know what I look forward
He
to?
really
Talking to
rips
you.
into her as well.
Biggest jerk in the world.
Enjoying the party? Oh wow, Tasha Bell, I've been looking forward to talking to you.
Okay.
The whiplash this poor woman must be getting.
Get this filthy thing out of my face. Hey, Miss Bell.
I forgot he said that to her. Get this filthy thing out of my face.
You're the only member of Iron Weasel that hasn't offended me at this party.
Get back, you hairy beast! Back!
The way he also doesn't refer to her as a lion, he calls her like a hairy beast and he calls her something else later. It just makes it so much worse. It's glorious. See, Izzy, my queen, Izzy Fuentes, she knows. She uncovers the plan. Oh, why would you do that?
I gotta tell the guys.
Control yourselves. We're at a civilized party.
Turn the table!
Don't make me whip you!
Rest in peace to that table.
What are you doing?
I'm protecting everyone from this untamed animal.
That's what he calls her. He calls her an untamed animal.
Away from me. You.
Tiny underpants, barely doing the job.
So mean to her. This poor woman. She is experiencing so much.
For my office now.
Oh, sure. Don't use verbs.
Trip's one of them people, you know when you're on Twitter and you accidentally make a typo because it's dead easy to just type incorrect on your phone, but then someone responds to you being like, actually it's spelled this way. That's Trip. Biggest jerk in the world. If you do that, if you're the grammar police,
I don't know what these guys did, but I'm sure we can work this out.
Trip's like thing of being the voice of reason, he just assumes he's not involved in the chaos. Like, he's like, no, it's never me. I'm never the problem. Like, yes, you are. Oh, good for you. Absolutely gets him.
Here, I'll do it for you.
He's so done.
Why is he mad at us?
I mean, I would be too.
Overheard Metal Wolf say they
He got that
hypnotized
Kermit
you
the
guys
Frog
and
energy
asked
when
you
he's
those
rounding up the
idiots
Muppet
to
Show.
last night.
Oh man, we were supposed to do that to them.
Now, this is the bit I remember specifically about this episode as a child, is the Metal Wolf song.
Out to perform, I will say the word rhododendron.
The way they sass him.
Shut up, you're hypnotized.
I love that Metal Wolf also did not hear... They heard that, but they didn't hear him hypnotize the audience. But, you know, we're 17 minutes in, we've only got 3.5 minutes left. We gotta wrap this thing up. Don't like you. Break off your face. I don't like you. I mean, I'd listen to it. Like if the Wiggles went rogue.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Iron Weasel.
Now, of course, Iron Weasel have to perform a song, and they're gonna get all the glory because they're not hypnotized anymore.
In your face.
This is such an insane show. Like the premise itself, just being like, teenager joins old school rock band, and the rock band just move into his house with him and his mom. There is actually an episode with the dad, and I really don't like his dad. So I'm like, yeah, you can go away. Because as weird as the premise is, there is sort of like almost like this found family thing that goes on with these guys, where they kind of are like, at times like father and like brother figures to him. But like, so like in the episode with the dad, which is actually the episode that comes after this one, it's the last episode they did. Really, the dad irritates me. His dad's basically Indiana Jones and also just an awful person, and I really don't like him. I love the mum though. I love when the mum's in episodes.
Here's another tomato, Rosie.
Rosie looks familiar. I do wonder if she's an actress who maybe went on to do some stuff at Disney, and that's why I know her. But she just looks familiar. If anyone can recognize her and can tell me, I might have to Google it in the end, but I'm sure she looks familiar. And I don't know if it's just because I've watched this that many times as a kid that, like, I just remember that her face, but I feel like I've seen her in something else. Also, that's one way to do pizza. Yeah. You are gonna need a big oven.
Maybe I could
They use the hypnotism so willy-nilly. Like, it is...
Maybe we'll hypnotize you into doing it.
Guys!
What?
We agreed no more hypnotizing each other.
You know, that's not normally a rule a friend group / band needs to have, but sure. Oh, okay.
I see him kick each other's
Oh.
butts. Pterodactyl!
You know what? Beautiful. Majestic, some might say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now, if you do not want me to hypnotize you, I think you should like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or I could just hypnotize you into doing that. You could also go and check out my playlist of all my most recent voiceover work. I've been doing quite a lot, including some Sonic the Hedgehog audio drama stuff, which is really cool. Especially if you like Sonic, you should totally go give that a listen. But if you would like to stick around, I've got more videos planned. This was just a nice little way for me to get back into making content because I haven't for a very long time. But if you did enjoy today's video, please feel free to comment more episodes of shows that are just a bit weird. I love reacting to just silly things. I love watching silly episodes of shows, and it was really good to go back down memory lane of this episode of I'm the Band. If you'd like to see me watch more episodes of I'm the Band, I'm totally also down to do that. Or some of the other weirder, more niche Disney shows like Pair of Kings or Zeke and Luther, and like all the other niche Disney shows that don't get the same levels of attention of like Wizards of Waverly Place or Hannah Montana. Links to my socials are in the description below. I'm pretty much Twilight Squire on everything though, so it's pretty easy to find me. And I hope you all have a lovely day. Goodbye!